What's it like in your 3 starts, you guys have scored on your opening drive in all 3 starts. Prior to that, the team had a hard time scoring in initial drives. What do you see different in the team right now?
Yeah, I mean, I try to talk about it in the week of just how important it is to start fast, and it's a great tone setter of the game, and especially get the big boys rolling up front. So that's definitely really important to come out and score on that drive. And then give the defense the chance to go match it. So it was big for us.
Jaxson, with what you guys are trying to build going up against a team like Philly that just won the Super Bowl last year, to have this performance today, what type of message do you guys think you sent?
Well, first of all, we can't be naive to everything. So we hear what people say, and it definitely lights a fire in us. And me and Scott talked about last week we felt like it was kind of just on us. Losing that game, and we felt like we moved the ball just fine. So, our big emphasis was just to, make sure that we take care of the ball, and we felt like, if we do that, then we're going to be able to move the ball up the field. So, just really proud of how the guys played, and I think that, we're just trying to set a standard of intensity here each and every day.
What do you mean by what people say? You said what people say. What specifically stood out that hurt you guys?
Well, I just think that there's at times there's some negativity that's surrounding here, and for us, some of the new guys that are coming here, we just got here, so we don't feel like we were involved in the past, and we got a lot of winners on this team, and guys who come out every single day and work their ass off to put on a good showing on Sundays, and I feel like we're just connected. And we just had some games that, at times in those moments where it just hasn't gone our way, and we just feel like we do feel like we're a really good team. We have really good players, so we're just trying to win games. We're just trying to stay internal and stay connected each and every day.
What does it mean to see Cam have the same kind of response game that you did after the turnover last week when you guys actually delivered?
Yeah, me and Scott just have a lot of talks, man. We sit next to each other on the plane back, so it definitely hurt us last week a lot. And because we felt like we absolutely should have won that game. And so we had talks during the week, and we just kept telling each other we got each other, we're going to lay it all on the line each and every play for each other. And we try to message that to our teammates as much as possible. And we know that everybody's going to rally around each other. The more that we have performances like this, and so we can't get too high, we can't get too low. The most important thing is the next play, the next moment. And for us, it's going to be this next game.
Do you think this was a statement? Do you think this was a statement, though? I know not too high, not too low, but was this a statement against a team like that?
Yeah, I mean, it absolutely is, because you have to have a lot of respect for that team. They just come off of winning the Super Bowl. They're the top team in the league, and quite honestly, nobody really expected us to put up a performance like this. And as a locker room, as teammates, we felt confident. And we just try to play hard for each other. We're not trying to make statements. We're just trying to play for each other and win games. So, we want to find an identity, and I felt like we did a good job of putting that a little bit together tonight.
What would that identity be? How would you describe it?
I think, just as a team, we're trying to finish, in everything that we do, finish through the whistle. In the fourth quarter, when it's time to, see, what teams are about, we want to finish. And we have opportunities to win games. We have to take advantage of that. Shout out to our defense. Made an amazing play, and I felt like that was a huge swing for our team. And so everybody was involved in this, and we're just trying to be a tough-nosed team.
This is the first time you had a short week as an NFL player.
Yeah. What
was that preparation like going into the game?
Well, it was kind of similar to, I played in the Egg Bowl in college, so we had short weeks. So I kind of compared it to that, but it was definitely, there's a lot more that goes into the game plan in the NFL. So it was a loaded week, but, I have a great supporting cast around me, great coaches, great teammates who really bought into this game plan. And I just felt like we did a really good job of just staying on the same page. And, we felt confident in the game plan, and we were able to go out there and play fast.
Jaxson, you finished 4 for 4 in the red tonight. What was the key? Why are you so successful in the red zone tonight?
I feel like the last 3 weeks we've gotten better at it, and I think that we're just trying to use the whole field. We're trying to get everybody involved. and guys are just executing. And you know that starts with our offensive line. Like you have to be able to run the ball in the red zone, and they've been able to get really good pushes, and we lean on those guys. And we got running backs who run really hard, and you know we identified it as a thing that we struggled on early in the year. So we're just going to try to stay consistent with that.
And when you went into the quarterback,
as you're protecting yourself sometimes as opposed to getting the extra yard, I mean, is there something you have to weigh when you're diving for first down?
Definitely answer this question a lot, but there's just situations where if it's third down, I'm going to get the first down, and that's important to me. That's important to the team. We have to keep the drives alive. And was there maybe like 1 or 2 hits today where I could have avoided? Yes, but you know, in my mind, when I'm running the ball, you know, I'm trying to, you know, get a few yards and put our team in a really good situation. So I understand that, you know, you got to take care of your body, and I definitely try to do my best with that. But in situations where, you know, things are important, you know, I'm going to do my best to get that done.
and when you went into the blue tent, did that seem like an hour and a half for you?
It felt so long. It felt so long.
Did you see
What were you
pop
thinking?
in and you see Scatterboo pop in?
Yeah, I had a few guys pop in, and you know, I was just trying to get back to there on the field. I understand they have a protocol and whatnot, but I was just trying to get out there fast.
Sick of those fast at this point, I mean,
I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it.
Jaxson, these 2 wins you've had, the defense has really helped you out. What does it do for you when you see guys like Burns getting those third down sacks and
Yeah.
making that interception?
Well, we talk about it all the time in our team meetings. Like, our defense has, you know, done a great job of keeping us in games. You know, even the games that we didn't win. And you know, I feel like as a rookie quarterback, you know, to have a defense play that hard and to make big plays, like that helps me out a lot. It helps our whole team out a lot. And I think you could feel like momentum shifts, especially in that second half with how they played. So I love those guys. I love how hard that they play. They play with the chip on their shoulder, and you know, they're going to get better each and every week. So we have a ton of confidence in those guys, but it definitely you know, helps us out as a whole team when they're able to play like that.
You talked about how you know, the younger guys have been in the past. You can't control what happened. But where do you think the energy is with this team, especially the last 3 weeks? What you guys have been able to do?
I just feel like we have a little bit more like excitement, you know, in the locker room. Like, we feel like anytime we go out there on the field, anybody that we're playing against, like, you know, we have a chance to win. Like, it doesn't matter what Vegas says. It doesn't matter what the spread is. You know, I was watching the Pat McAfee, and they're talking about the point spread of who's going to win the game. And we don't care about that stuff. Like, we feel like we're confident to go out there and put on good performance and win games.
Jaxson, since you and Scatterboo and Abdul were drafted that weekend, and obviously the rest of the draft class, this organization has talked about the attitude that you were going to bring here. How does that manifest itself in a night like tonight?
Well, it's a long season, so we have to bring it every single day. We have to try to keep the culture, and we have to stack wins. Like, we can't have performances where we play really good, and then the next game we turn the ball over 5 times. Like, that stuff can't happen. We have to try to be consistent. From an attitude perspective, it's kind of the energy that we're just trying to bring here, and the intensity of coming to work every single day. And yeah, I think guys are trying to do that and rally around each other.
You were talking about the negativity that predated you as one of the leaders of the team. How much are you embracing being someone who's going to turn that around?
Yeah, I love it. I understand that, like, the most important thing for everybody is winning, and you know, as competitors, that's how we feel too. And I feel like the city is starving for that, and you know, we are starving for that. You know, we hate losing. It's the worst feeling in the world. So we try to, you know, we just try to do our best to, you know, regardless of what, you know, outside noise is we try to keep, you know, everything internal between us. And you know, I have all the confidence in the world of every single player in this team, and we just got to try to do our best to rally and stay consistent.